All right, Shalom Akim, all praise, honor, glory goes to Yahweh,
Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kodash.
Double honors to our apostles and elders, a great millstone. Honors to all you brothers out there pushing out this word in true sincerity. All right, so a couple of brothers from the San Francisco Bay Area camp. You know, we're on the way to the battlefield. We're on the way to San Francisco, where number, you know, faggots, lesbians, and just bug out. You know, everybody here is an extreme bug out. And one thing that here, especially here in America, one thing that hurts is the truth. You know, Lord's will will entitle the video, you know, The Truth Hurts. It's somebody in Galatians, what is that, 4:16? Yeah, the truth hurts, man. You know, the Israelites are now becoming, you know, mainstream, so to speak. You know, in the news, you know, people, different YouTubers, they're actually doing videos on the Israelites. And when you look at the comment board, you know, what are they saying? They're saying that we are murderers, we preach hate.
Terrorists.
Yeah, we're terrorists. We're worse than Al Qaeda. We're worse than the Ku Klux Klan. Here it is, a so-called white man. His policy is throughout the whole planet Earth, destroying things. But we're the worst thing going. When really all we're doing is preaching out of the Bible. Now you do have other Israelite groups that are, you know, combatant, militarized, talking about with guns. But we are separate from them. And one thing people don't like is the truth. Can you read that, Baba Shah?
It's Galatians 4:16. It says, "Am I therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth?"
Yeah, and basically we became the enemy of the world because we tell you the truth. Oh, especially you Israelites. You know, we tell you who the Most High is. You know, we tell you, you know, what He's going to do on the earth. Here it is. We're reading out of the scriptures. Can you get Isaiah 34:16? We're reading out of the scriptures, and the world hates us. Why? It's because they do not want to accept the truth. Before that, let's get, I'll read it and somebody just break it down. This is John 14, and it reads, this is John 14:17. Even the Spirit of truth, whom the world cannot receive.
Everybody in the world, they can't receive the truth. That's why you see everybody doing what? Being offended and upset about it. They're not, like you were saying before we started the video, I believe that people can't receive it. They're not trying to listen to the actual message that we're saying. Right. They're just being offended at, like, what, just in general, you're just being emotional.
You know, like your parents will say, "Oh, you hear what you want to hear."
Yeah.
You know, they'll tell you to do certain things, and then you'll be like, "Nah, I didn't hear that," but you really did hear it, but you didn't want to hear it. You didn't want to hear you got to clean up your room. You didn't want to hear the truth. Why? It's because the truth actually hurts. You know, and the world cannot accept the truth because what has been given to them. Ever since they've been born, they've been fed lies. Okay, a woman comes out, a baby daughter comes out. "Oh, you're the most beautiful thing in the world." No, of course you tell your little daughter that. Okay, well, you're the most beautiful thing. You're a princess, but she grows up believing that, and then that behavior is actually, you know, she puts forth that behavior like she's above the world, especially above a man. Yeah, and then when you tell a woman, well, in this case, when you tell a woman that a woman is under a man, she don't want to hear that. You can bring the scriptures out. You can say, "This is the word." You can ask them, "Do you believe in the Bible?" "Yeah, I believe in the Bible 100%. I love God." And you'll read out of the book of God, right? And they'll totally reject it. They'll totally reject it. Can you bring out that? And then I'll go back to this.
It is Isaiah chapter 34, verse 16. "Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read."
Well, a lot of people in the world don't read. And if they are reading, they're reading some type of fiction, sci-fi, which is nothing but full of just made up stories, lies, right? But we read out of the book, the only book that's truth, and the world hates this. They hate the book. They hate the truth. They hate what people call constructive criticism. Okay, basically you can't judge me. Everybody's in that spirit. I'm always right. Go ahead.
"Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read. No one of these shall fail."
Yeah, the prophecies, none of the prophecies are failing, and we're seeing the prophecies being manifest right before our eyes. Okay, the Israelites having more recognition in the world, you know, which they're going to demonize us, but according to Zephaniah 3:19, the Lord, He's going to give us praise and fame in all the lands that we are put to shame. So really, you cannot do nothing. You can't do anything against this truth. Was that 2 Corinthians 13 and 8? Okay, go ahead.
None shall want her mate, for my mouth if have commanded.
Yeah, none shall want her mate. You can't put this book with any other book. All right, this book reigns supreme, and it tells you that the mass majority of people don't want to hear the truth. Okay, like a fat person. All right, a fat person doesn't want to hear that you got to eat vegetables. Okay, they want to do whatever the hell they want to do. So when they go throughout their day, they will avoid anything that has anything to do with vegetables. Oh, I don't want to even look at that. You know, just for example, go ahead.
For my mouth it have commanded, and his spirit it have gathered them.
Right, he have gathered the Israelites, and this is the gathering right now. The scriptures say where 2 or 3 are gathered, there am I also in the midst. So Yahweh Shema Shah, he's in the midst of this council, and Satan's there also. You know, you got bug outs all around us. You know, demons. I'm gonna go back into John 14 and 17. Even the Spirit of truth, whom the world cannot receive, because it seeth him not, neither knoweth him, but ye know him, for he dwelleth with you, and shall be in you.
So it's in us to receive it, more so. But these people, it wasn't meant for them to receive it. That's why they don't get it at the end of the day. And the scriptures tell us about how if the world hates you, if the world hated me, will it not hate you?
Right.
You know, just like Yahweh was hated for preaching. All right, and the prophets that was before us, they all hated for the same thing that we're doing. And now it's just coming in that time where we're getting persecuted for righteousness' sake, for bringing out the word. Because they've been, like the brother was saying, they've been taught lies their whole entire life. So you coming in just smashing a whole little dream that they had around them of America, and just giving them the truth and the reality of the matter. They don't want to hear that because it doesn't sound pleasing to their ears. They get offended because it's like you killing their vibe, so to speak.
Right. Because the truth, knowing the truth, it doesn't profit them. The truth profits the elect. The truth is for the men of the Lord to receive salvation and receive glory. But the truth to these people is like something negative, you know. Esau hears that he's going into slavery. He has to pay for the action of his forefathers. These other nations here that they have to go into slavery for their actions, you know. That's something that bring you down, so to speak, you know. Hearing that, you know.
Right.
I got a precept. It's Amos chapter 3, verse. I'll start at 6. Amos chapter 3, verse 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid?
Yeah, and the Lord, he's blowing the trumpet in the city right now, in all the major cities and throughout the whole planet Earth. And his trumpet are his men that he has set up. Go ahead.
Shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord have not done it?
And people don't want to hear that the Lord is the actual power that actually controls life and death. He put your little grandma, your big G-ma to death, and your little baby to death. You know, and people don't want to hear that. And you have a lot of our people where they'll have a child die, get hit by a car, splatter everywhere, and they'll curse the Most High. Yeah. But if they receive the truth, right, they will understand that it was nothing but pure judgment. Okay, and the Lord, he controls the issues of death. Go ahead.
Surely the Lord Yahweh will do nothing, but he revealeth his secrets unto his servants, the prophets.
Right, because the prophets, they have the understanding, or they have the ability to believe things that are hard for the world to believe, or hard for the world to accept. Because you'd be like, damn, this is like really super. This is super simple. Was that Sirach 38? Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, I'll bring it out unless you want to get it.
I get it.
God. Yeah, the things that are very simple, we'd be like, man, well, how can you not get this? But we have to understand that, you know, the mysteries, these things that we speak of, they're very hard to swallow. They're a hard pill to swallow. Look, consider the movie Matrix, right? Most people would have took the blue pill, right? They say ignorance is bliss. Like the brother was just going into, you know, don't kill my high, so to speak. They're in that vibration. Okay, well, we're at the end of the world, and more people are partying more than ever. More people are giving in marriage. Why? It's because we're at the end, and people want to disassociate themselves from evils on the earth. Is that more on that? Manazak?
Yeah, that was it.
Okay. Go ahead, Shamar.
I was
It's 39:24.
About 39. And this is Sirach 39:24. And as his ways are plain unto the holy.
And we are the holy. We are separate from this world. Because Yahweh Shema Shai, he has made us separate. Okay, Deuteronomy 4 and 5. These scriptures, these laws, statutes, commandments, they have made us separate from the other nations. They have made us holy, actually. Okay, that's our righteousness. Go ahead. Which really our righteousness is within Yahweh Shai, but we still follow law, statute, commandments. Okay, and that right there is hard to even swallow. Somebody can't even understand that because the spirit of truth is not entered into them. Go ahead.
As his ways are plain unto the holy, so are they stumbling blocks unto the wicked.
Yeah, everything that we speak about here, it is. They'll cut a video of saying, you Moabites gonna get put to death, or you Edomites are going into slavery, and now we're terrorists. Here it is. What about the 3 hours worth of video when we were going into prophecy? What about that? See, and when we speak these things are stumbling blocks unto them. Just because we say fuck or shit, excuse my language, that's a stumbling block. Now that gives you pretext and not to believe in the truth. You know, because the way that it was packaged. Well, it doesn't matter any way that it was packaged. You know what? I think brother can speak.
They just waiting for any reason to not want to believe it because they don't want to accept it anyway, and they just want to nitpick for different things to justify them not wanting to receive them not being able to receive it. So they'll be like, oh, how are you men of the Lord if you're cursing, or how are you? God doesn't talk about hate, this and that. There's all these different things that they could think of in their head to try to justify how they feel.
Yeah, we're going to bring out a scripture because it doesn't matter what your approach is. You know how people come, oh, well, the message is great, but see, right then and there's a discrepancy. Okay, there are no buts, so to speak, in these things. These things here are black and white. All right, it's either, you're a Jake or you're not a Jake. There is no in between. Okay, either you believe in the truth, okay, or you don't believe in the truth. Somebody came on my board, was like, you know what you're saying is right, but I don't believe in the nuclear missiles. They're fake. All right, well, then you don't believe, because that's part of the doctrine. It's the destruction of America and the nuclear missiles. Okay? Can you bring that up, Uncle Shah?
Yeah, this is Matthew chapter 11, verse 18. For John came neither eating nor drinking, and they say he have a devil.
So here it is, John the Baptist. He came in a rough garment, and he was eating locusts and honey, wild honey. So he came neither eating nor drinking, and they said, all right, you're a devil, you're a demon. Okay? Well, you're a terrorist. You're a so-called black extremist. Really? You're nothing more than a Taliban.
Y'all doing black supremacy.
Yeah, you want to kill people, You're evil. Go ahead. That's basically what they were saying to John.
The Son of Man came eating and drinking.
Yeah, Yahweh Shai. So here it is. The Lord sent a prophet that came not eating or drinking, and they said he had a devil. Then Yahweh Shai came on the scene, and go ahead, it's going to go into it.
The Son of Man came eating and drinking, and they say, behold, a man gluttonous in a winebibber, a friend of publicans and sinners, but wisdom is justified of her children.
Right, so here it is. Yahweh Shai came eating and drinking, and they say, oh, you're a glutton, you eat a lot.
Yeah.
All you do is drink, you a wine bibber, you a drunk. What they call it, they said that he cast out devils by the chief devil, Beelzebub. Mm-hmm. So you can't come to, no matter what you do, no matter how you portray the truth, okay, people are still going to reject that or not meant to receive it. No matter if you sit down here, we can sit down with you, and actually break down the scriptures, talk all nice and sweet, and you'll still reject it. Yeah. Niggas still gonna reject the truth. Why? Because the truth hurts. The truth requires you to actually make a change. Well, Hebrews 4 and
that's spirit. So Hebrews chapter 4 verse 12. For the word of the Most High is quick and powerful.
Yeah, this word is quick and powerful. All right, Esau, he can read all his so-called, religious texts or his laws, and there ain't no power in that. His economic books and history books or any other book on the planet Earth, it doesn't have power. But this has power. Go ahead.
For the word of the Most High is quick.
The amount of so much power, so much so is that Esau's going to come and grab us up. They're already demonizing us. This is nothing new. These things are only going to intensify, because if they actually heard what the prophets are speaking about, you will come to the conclusion that it's true. We're not speaking anything wrong. You know, sometimes we might get a little bit, fervent. Damn, he got his window broken out. Esau.
Yeah, devil judgment.
Yep. Oh, it's a goop. Good for him. Go ahead.
It said, for the word of the Most High is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword.
Yeah, sharper than any two-edged sword, meaning any weapon. Any weapon, okay, physically, this is sharper than that. This is more powerful than that. Okay, because you can somebody can kill you, but then that's it. That's all they can do. The Most High, he cuts you in the spirit. It's going to go into it.
It says, and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing of asunder of soul and spirit.
Yeah, it cuts you in the soul and the spirit. That's why when people hear this word, they get so roused up. Even if you don't say a so-called curse word, when you teach the correct understanding of the Bible, the correct way. Okay, can we get Isaiah 28? Line upon line. When you teach the word the correct way, this rouses up spirits. Okay, whether you say a so-called derogatory word, or whether you speak loud or you speak softly, when the word comes out in the correct understanding, the correct way, this is a very powerful thing. It cuts you in your spirit. That's why Esau, he's creating these different task forces to come roll up on us. He's demonizing us in on the mainstream media. Okay, we're black Hebrew Israelites. We're militant. We got guns.
Extremists.
We're extremists. We're terrorists. You see, so all the stage is set for Esau to demonize us. You already see that he has the platform to do so. We have the platform too, but we're not demonizing Esau. We're just telling you the truth. And what happens? The truth hurts.
Yeah.
Okay. Baba Kashai, can you bring that out?
Yeah, do you want to straight to the point?
Kind.
This Isaiah 28:10. For precept must be upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line, line upon line. Here a little and there a little. For with stammering lips and another tongue will he speak to this people.
Right. Yeah. How is he speaking? Through the prophets. And the correct understanding and the correct breakdown of the Bible is to jump from one scripture, one book to another book. You might go in Genesis, and that might link up in Revelation. You go in Habakkuk, and that'll link up in Joel. You go to Isaiah, and that might link up in Jude. See? To bring the full spectrum of the understanding to the people. Now, like we just said, as its ways are plain unto the holy, they are stumbling blocks unto the wicked, basically. So when people hear this word, it cuts them up. Because why does it cut them up? Well, can we get you got a precept? Get John.
John.
Yeah, John 3 and start at 18. Because it comes down to it that these people are wicked. That's really what it comes down to. That big booty that you see, she's a pure demon. These people do all type of sick and nasty things. And then that's why they have a guilty conscience. So when this word comes out, this exposes them. They actually think that we're talking about them. We don't even know you, but they'll be like, man, how do these niggas know? So that's how they get heated, is because this word searches out souls and spirits, and it cuts you. But if you're doing the right thing, this word is not going to cut you. What are you going to do? You're going to add on to it. Okay? Can we bring that out? John 3, 18.
It's St. John chapter 3, verse 18. He that believeth on him is not condemned, but he that believeth not is...
You know what? Can you start at 17?
This is St. John chapter 3, verse...
Let's start at 16.
St. John chapter 3, verse 16.
And that's a scripture that's totally dismantled and broken down the wrong way. Go ahead.
For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life.
Right, of the Israelites, okay? The elect Israelites. The world of Israel, not the whole world. Well, the whole world doesn't believe in the Bible. So that right there just shows you that it's not talking about the whole world. Because the whole world does not believe the Bible. They might say that they believe in the Bible, but they don't. All right, they have bald heads, no beards. They commit adultery. They eat all type of abominable food with a bald head right there. See? Can't make it up.
Spirit.
See? Spirit. Go ahead.
For the Most High.
You think the Most High is dealing with that guy? All right, well, the Most High could wake him up, but just the very fact that he got a bald head, we know that the Most High ain't dealing with him. Go ahead.
For the Most High sent not his Son into the world to condemn the world.
Right, not to condemn the world of Israel. Go ahead.
But that the world through him might be saved.
But what happened? They did get condemned because they're wicked. And when this word came out, just the very fact, you people are stupid. Just the very fact that Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorant called Jesus Christ, he came to the earth, right, to speak to all, right? Well, why did he get put to death?
Yeah.
Why did they put him on the cross? So that goes to show you that when you speak this word, people want to kill you. When they snatched up Yahweh Shai, they was trying to snatch up Peter too. Peter was following him around. Well, look, consider all the apostles and the disciples. The majority of them got put to death. And you people believe, and you people say that you like in your church, this is Saint John Baptist, or Saint Matthew, or he's my favorite disciple, he's my favorite apostle. But these disciples, apostles, they got put to death for speaking the word. So would it not make sense that when we speak this word, people want to put us to death? They will try to demonize us. Mm-hmm. But what happened? What the real cause is that the world cannot accept the truth. The truth hurts. Go ahead.
This is St. John chapter 3, verse 18. He that believeth on him is not condemned, but he that believeth not is condemned already.
Go ahead.
Because he have not believed in the name of the only begotten Son.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the condemnation, that light is coming to the world.
Right, light is coming to the world. Truth. Because the light represents truth. Okay, light is coming to the world. All right, meaning this doctrine. Go ahead.
And men love darkness rather than light.
Men love darkness rather than light. That's the true reason why the truth hurts. It's because the truth hurts to show you that you're a wicked demon. But the majority of people, they're not going to go, okay, you know what? Damn, I was a demon. I'm going to change my ways from here on out. They're not going to do that. What are they going to do? They're going to try to come and kill you. Well, you know, real quick, can you get Luke 13 real quick? Luke 13 and 34.
Luke 13 and 34. O Jerusalem, Jerusalem, which killest the prophets and stonest them that are sent unto thee.
See that? The prophets were sent to Jerusalem. And what did Jerusalem do? Well, in John, what we're reading, that's really talking about Israel. Cosmos. When you look that word up, world. So when the prophets go out, Jerusalem, they want to kill the prophets. Well, when you look at the comment boards, it's majority of the time it's Jake. Jake is the one who's making these videos, telling niggas to say, "Oh, you black, you Hebrew Israel, you need to sit down and get a job. You know, you broke, you racist, man. You need to stop all that racism." Yeah. Here it is, they getting this nothing but racism where they're at in their job. Nooses, they'll come to work with a noose tied up. But these niggas, you know, man, niggas ain't right. Well, that's the reason why they're gonna get put to death, man. Why? Because your heart is a malicious soul. Well, the truth cannot enter into a malicious soul, a malicious spirit. Okay, go ahead. I think that's about it. Or is it a little?
How often would I have gathered thy children together, as a hen doth gather her brood under her wings, and ye would not.
Con, you got a precept?
Yeah, I got a precept. This is Acts chapter 7, verse 51. It says, "Ye stiff-necked and uncircumcised in heart and ears, ye do always resist the Holy Spirit."
Yeah, you resist the Holy Spirit. You resist this. Well, you resist the truth. Okay, go ahead.
As your fathers did, so do ye.
Thank you.
Which of the prophets have not your fathers persecuted, and they have slain them, which showed before of the coming of the just one.
See, and that's what we're doing. We're proclaiming the coming of the just one. right? Yahweh Shai, he's coming back.
Yep.
That's all that we're doing. We don't have guns. We got bullshit ass jobs, bullshit ass families that we got to deal with. We got to pay bullshit ass rent, just like everybody else. But our main profession is that we teach the word, and part of that word is professing. What does it say? Can you read that again?
It says, and they have slain them which showed before of the coming of
and you can see that these people want to slay us if they could. And this society doesn't let you do that. And the Most High set it up that way. But look at the comment board. All you gotta do is look at the comment board and see the sentiment. If they could, they would. They'll come and kill us. Esau and Jake included. All right, they'll join hand in hand. All right, your parents will sell you out. All right, a friend in the world will sell you out. Or your co-worker will sell you out. Okay? Go ahead.
Of whom ye have been now the betrayers and murderers, who have received the law by the disposition of angels and have not kept it. When they heard these things, they were cut to the heart.
See, they were cut to the heart.
Okay.
They were cut to the heart. It's because the truth hurts.
Yep.
Right? Shit, I remember hearing about the truth. I was like, God damn, it was a very hard pill to swallow. All right, because you have a lot of things that you can get offended of, according to this world standard, because you have been brought up in this society where it's pretty much a politically correct society. Really, it's just a wicked society. Really, if you want to put a certain names upon it, okay, it's just a wicked society. If you want to put certain adjectives to describe it, it teaches you things backwards. It teaches you really how to hate yourself and how to love your enemy. Okay, and anything outside of that, Esau doesn't allow to blossom. He doesn't allow that doctrine to go out. He'll demonize it. Okay, he demonizes Jake, calling himself an Israelite. Here we call ourselves an Israelite, but no, we got to be black Hebrew Israelites. So that's a separation. Okay, go ahead.
When they heard these things, they were cut to the heart, and they gnashed on him with their teeth.
Right, because that was Stephen, and all Stephen did, bro. That's all Stephen did was just tell him the history.
Sure.
That's all he did. See, but the truth hurts to the point to where it will compel people to take up arms and try to kill you.
Yep.
What other book does that? What other doctrine, so to speak, can do that? Well, the Christian church. Even though, they got people shooting up the Christian church, man, the Catholic Church, because they're doing wicked things to it. They're touching little boys and shit, popping them, committing adultery. So they're suffering for unrighteousness. We're gonna suffer for righteousness. Okay, that's the difference. So yeah, we're gonna suffer all these things. They're gonna come and get us. All right, come and get us, man. Esau, you through, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, that was pretty much.
Okay, Con.
I got a precept. This Luke chapter 21, verse 12. But before all these, they shall lay their hands on you and persecute you, delivering you up to the synagogues and into prisons, being brought before kings and rulers for my name's sake.
Well, that scripture's not brought out in the Christian church. Okay, we're the only ones who actually bring out the scriptures in the correct understanding. And people be like, what? Well, I didn't hear. What Bible is that? The same Bible, dummy, that you read you don't read. Okay? The scriptures say, blessed is he that readeth. And you people, the closest you come to reading is reading Instagram post. Okay? That's the closest you get to reading. Go ahead.
It says, being brought before kings and rulers for my name's sake, and it shall turn to you for a testimony. Settle it therefore in your hearts not to meditate before what ye shall answer. For I will give you a mouth and wisdom, which all your adversaries shall not be able to gainsay nor resist.
So no matter what, even though, they're going to try to persecute us, they just going to have to kill us because they can't gainsay the truth. This is the reason why we've been out here from our apostles and elders out there on the street corners for so long. Because you really can't gainsay the truth. And you know what? You have certain people that are, what is the word? How do they say it? It's escaping me right now. I forget. I think it might be objective. I forget. But they look at things objectively. That's what it is. I believe so. Objectively, they'll actually sit down and listen to what we're saying. And you have even white supremacists like, hey, and I hate to say it, but these niggas are right. They'll say just like that. Because they'll actually listen and go back and fact check. And that's one thing that Esau doesn't teach you. All right, he just wants you to believe him. All right, yeah, the Greeks, the so-called white man, he was the Egyptians. All right, close the book. All right, and you put and then he'll reward you. He'll reward you for pushing out. He'll reward you for regurgitating that same information. All right, he'll give you a diploma. All right, he'll give you, so you gonna get a good job. All right, give you 100% on your test. Now you feel all good. Here it is, a plain goddamn lie. You know, Christopher Columbus, he discovered America. You know what I mean? This nigga never even came to America. He was in the island. He was in the island Hispaniola. But Esau rewards you for wickedness. He rewards you for being stupid. He don't reward you for looking things up. Well, if you say, "Oh, I looked it up on Google," people will look at you crazy.
Like the movie Bird Box.
Yeah. That's right.
They asked him, "Where did you read? Did you go to school for this?" They was gonna listen if he said yeah,
right.
But then he said, "No, I looked it up online." And then it's like, "Oh, get out of here."
No, that's exactly it. If you got an accolade from the so-called white man, all right, bro, literally people gonna just listen to whatever the hell you gonna say. It's crazy. Because they've been seeing the so-called white man in his power position ever since they were born. He's a doctor with the baby. If the baby can remember, the baby, when you come out, you see a what? An Edomite.
Edomite.
You see a goddamn devil in all white, representing purity. Okay? He make a whole bunch of money. So right then and there, that gives people respect the person. Go ahead, bro.
Saying, ye shall be betrayed both by parents and brethren and kinfolks and friends.
Well, when I told my dad about the truth, some shit went down, man. The police got called. He slammed me, you know. Try to, you know, it got rough. Basically, try to fight the police, all because of the word. Now he knows he's an Israelite. Now he tried to tell me now. See how that go? But you're gonna have some that are gainsayers, and they're bucking up against the truth, and you can see some men buck up against the truth. But one thing you want to do, okay, if you were smart, it doesn't matter. You always got to come back to the power source. You always got to come back to the source. Everything is full circle. You're gonna have to come like these hoes denying us now, but they're gonna come crawling on the ground.
Full circle.
These heathens, they're over us now, but they're gonna come crawling, bowing down before our feet. Mm-hmm. So you see how things are you see how things are set up, and people love that story. You go and you pay $30 to go see it in the movie theaters with the moving seats and shit. The underdog story, or somebody didn't have power, he's being oppressed by his enemy, destroyed his homeland. You know, and then he gets this spiritual power. Then he goes on a rampage and it destroys all his enemies, and it gets the woman at the end. People love it. Oh, that was a great movie. Well, this is the greatest story ever told right now. What we're playing out right now. You had a precept, or oh, okay, go ahead.
I finished up. It says, "And some of you shall they cause to be put to death, and ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake."
You shall be hated of all men. So that goes to show you. Can you? That's it on that one.
A little bit more. It says, "But there shall not a hair of your head perish."
Yeah, we're gonna be okay, A-okay at that. Okay, we're gonna be eating good. We're gonna be drinking wine, tequila, partying with women. Why you people starving? Can you get Matthew's 5, and I believe it's 11, and then we'll get John 8 and 32, and then if any brothers got any precepts, we'll wrap it up from there.
Okay, Matthew's 5 and Matthew's chapter 5 verse 11. "Blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you."
You know what? Go to 10, Baba Kasha.
Okay. It's Matthew's chapter 5 verse 10. "Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness."
You know what? Can you start at 9? Slack it.
Okay. It's Matthew's chapter 5 verse 9. "Blessed are the peacemakers."
Right, and we're really the peacemakers. of the world. Contrary to what the world is demonizing us. We're actually peacemakers. We're bringing the gospel, the good news to the planet Earth. We're bringing the gospel, the good news to you Israelites. Some rejected good news, and some accepted. We understand that, and that's according to biblical prophecy. Go ahead.
Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of the Most High.
Yeah, we're called the children of the Most High. Well, it tells you that Hosea 1 and 10. Though the children be as the sand, though the children of Israel be as the sand and sea. Basically, we should be called the children of God in the lands that the lands that we were told that we are not the Israelites. I'm just roughly a rough paraphrase. Okay, go ahead.
It says, "Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake."
Yeah, we're going to get persecuted for righteousness' sake. We're not going to get persecuted for evil works, because you literally can't come up with things that actually lock us up. Which I had a court case just because of that, and they literally just made shit up. They literally still charged me guilty, and there was no evidence there. Why? It's because this word comes out. Okay. See, according to even Esau law, he can't even get us. But you know what? He gonna get us anyway. He gonna try. And then Isaiah 59:19 gonna come into play. He gonna fail miserably, just as he's failing miserably right now. Look at the state of his nation. All right, he's opioid out. Okay, weak, frail, a sodomite. His woman got wonton eyes. Okay, go ahead. And because at one point the white woman was so-called delicate. Go ahead.
It says, "Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sakes, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you."
Yeah, blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you. And that's what's happening. That's what happened in the past, and that's what's happening right now. Okay, it's gonna come up to a higher level of persecutions. Excuse me. And then you already know that Esau gonna play certain clips too. He ain't gonna play. He not gonna play us reading the scriptures. He's not gonna play that. He's gonna play loud black men saying Esau's going into slavery or I hate white people. Well, Esau hates us. What do you mean? This nigga literally would get on tape and say fucking niggers. Excuse my Japanese. Say all type of derogatory, but nobody's looking at this dude like he's an extreme racist. But you know what? The Most High, he controls the narrative, and that is going to be, and it is going to be found out that you, Esau, you're an extreme racist, and you're going into slavery. And Esau doesn't want to hear that he's going into slavery. Okay.
It says,
who wants to hear that? Jake was told that they was going into slavery. When you read the prophets, and what did they do? They killed them. So Esau, he's a man of the story. What do you think he's going to do? Go ahead.
It says, "And shall say all manners of evil against you."
And that's what's happening. When you look at the comment board, it's because that the truth hurts. Because when we're in our regular life, the majority of people, they love us, man. They want us to invite us to their house. They want to do, they want to be around us, because we're beloved. All right, we're beloved of the Most High. All right, we are the house of David. But when this word comes out, when we're actually speaking these words, then those spirits get riled up, which we're gonna have not too far in time. When we get to the camp, the spirits gonna be roused up. We could be walking and the spirits be cool, man. As soon as we start opening the Bible, bug outs everywhere, right? I mean, that's what we see. Go ahead.
It says, "And shall say all manners of evil against you falsely for my sake. Rejoice and be exceedingly glad, for great is your reward in heaven."
Yeah, we have a great reward for actually, accepting the truth and pushing the truth. Because part of the accepting of the truth is to actually push the truth.
I believe, therefore have I spoken.
Exactly. Yep.
It says, "For so persecuted they the prophets which were before you."
Right. Can you we'll close up on John 8.
John 8,
32.
This is St. John 8 and 32. And ye shall know the truth.
Yeah, we shall know the truth. Go ahead.
And the truth shall make you free.
Yeah, the truth is going to set you free, so to speak. Those bonds on your mind. We're still in bondage and captivity here under the so-called white man, but he doesn't have our mind. He has the whole world's mind, to the point to where when the truth actually comes out, people will try to kill you over it. See? He's
Satan.
It's Satan. And see, that's the spirit. When the truth comes out. Can you read that again, Brother Sean?
St. John 8:32, and ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free.
Yeah, so we're the only free people here in the world. Okay? Everybody else is under their mind and their bodies are under bondage under the so-called white man.
Yep.
And we have accepted the truth, and we have let it overtake us, so to speak. We bathe in the truth. Okay, because it makes you free. Well, we gonna receive if we suffer now, we're gonna receive all the things that the Lord has promised to us. But Jake doesn't. When you read this to Jake, the Bible, Jake has selective hearing. Well, I can't eat pork no more. Here it is. You're gonna be a king ruling, okay, rulership, dominion, and you're gonna let pork stop you. But that just goes to show you how low level Jake is. Their mind is in captivity. So yeah, that was it. Unless brothers got something else. All right. Well, we'll give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh.
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
The truth hurts. Only a few select, chosen spirits on the earth are able to receive the truth, And that's all for the storyline of Yahweh Shemam Shai and the water Yahweh Shemam Shai for allowing us to receive the Rakakadash. So until next time, we want to say shalom to the elect, death to all you Edomites. All right, and death to the nigga woman. Shalom.
Shalom. Shalom.